Hariom, hope you're all doing well. It's been a long time we haven't met. I pray that God will be with you in every step you take, and let's hope for the good things to happen. Stay safe and take good care of yourself. Now let's get into the class with a prayer. Close your eyes slowly. Take a deep breath and chant Om 3 times.
सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम् श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम्।
Learning objective: to analyze the importance of secular education, to discuss the constitutional provisions related to secularism. See Class 8 Civics Lesson 1 Constitution and Secularism in this video. In the previous video, you might have learned what is secularism and the objectives of secularism. Now, we are going to learn both constitution and secularism. Secularism is the part of Indian Constitution. The makers of the Indian Constitution were aware that a strong and united nation could be built only when all sections of people had the freedom to practice their religion. So, it just had an idea that all the people should have the practice of worshipping their own religion, following their own religion. So secularism was accepted as one of the fundamental tenets for the development of democracy in India. The word secularism was not mentioned in our constitution when it was adopted in 1950. Later on in 1976, the word secular was incorporated in the preamble through the 42nd Amendment of the Indian Constitution. The basic aim of our constitution is to promote unity and integrity of the nation along with individual dignity. There is no state religion in India. The state will neither establish a religion of its own nor confer any special patronage upon any particular religion. The freedom of religion guaranteed under the Indian Constitution is not confined to its citizen alone, but extends to the aliens also. This was pointed out by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case Ratilal Panchayat 5th, State of Bombay in 1954. The Constitution of India has the following distinguished features. The state will not identify itself with or be controlled by any religion. The state guarantees to everyone the right to possess any religion of their own. The state will not accord any preferential treatment to any of them. No discrimination will be shown by the state against any people on account of his religious faith. It creates fraternity, of the Indian people and gives assurance the dignity of the individual and the unity of the nation. We have some important articles to be learnt. Article 15, Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, caste, sex, or place of birth, etc. Article 16, Equality of opportunity in public employment. Article 25(1) guarantees the freedom of conscience and the right to profess, practice, and propagate religion individually. Article 26, Freedom to manage religious affairs. Article 27, the state shall not compel any citizen to pay any tax for the promotion of any particular religion. Article 28, on religion instruction or religious worship in certain educational institution. Article 29(2), a ban on discrimination in state aided educational institution. Why do we need secular education? Secularism in education means making public education free from any religious dominance. Children as future citizens must get education which should aim at their development of character and moral behavior, irrespective of religious affiliation. Secular education is needed to remove narrow-mindedness and make dynamic and enlightened view, to develop moral and humanistic outlook, to train the youth to be good citizen, to strengthen democratic values like liberty, equality and fraternity and corporate living, to give wider vision towards life, to develop an attitude of appreciation and understanding of others' point of view, to develop the spirit of love, tolerance, cooperation, equality and sympathy, to synthesize materialism and spiritualism. So these are the things why we need secularism in education. Now let's move to the conclusion of this. The Indian state is secular and works in various ways to prevent religious domination. Secularism undoubtedly helps and aspires to enable every citizen to enjoy full blessings of life, liberty and happiness. The Indian Constitution guarantees fundamental rights that are based on secular principles. It is one of the glowing achievements on Indian democracy. Secularism allows us to live in civility. It compels people to respect other religion. It grants equal rights to the people in respect of their religious faith. It is desirable for a country like India. I hope you all have understood what is secularism. Learning outcome. We have analyzed the importance of secular education and we have also discussed the constitutional provisions related to secularism. Recall. A secular state is one which the state does not officially promote any one religion as state religion. Secularism is very essential for the smooth functioning of a democratic country. The Indian Constitution allows individuals the freedom to live by their religious belief and practices. The Indian state works in various ways to prevent religious domination.
Sit down on the ground comfortably. Without moving your head and neck, look upwards and then downwards. Keep your neck and back straight. Now look at the sides alternating with the left and right. Do not move your neck while looking sideways. Now look to your left, then look upwards. Move your eyes right and then look down. Look upwards, to your right, and then down. Now look upwards, then to your left and down. Now alternatively, look to your left once after looking upwards, before looking down, and then look to your right the next time after looking up. Close your eyes and rest for some time. Sit comfortably and bring your hands straight forward at shoulder height and raise your thumbs. Look at your thumbs. Slowly spread apart your hands. Look at your left and right thumbs alternatively while spreading your hands apart. Bring your hands together, continuing to look at your left and right thumbs alternatively. Close your eyes and rest for some time.
Close your eyes slowly. Take a deep breath and chant Om 3 times.
पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम